I'm Alicia Fuss.
And I'm Colin Peterson, and we are so excited to welcome you to the live reading of our playwriting class.
As theater educators, nothing brings us more joy than to gather in a room with young people and create. This summer, that room has looked different, no question, but here we are at the culmination of weeks of play, discovery, and lifting student voices. As our audience, you are an integral part of that incredible achievement. Your very presence is a gift to these students who have worked so hard and been so brave to create theater in brand new ways. As we all face a school year like no other, Nashville Children's Theater is asking for your help. I am asking for your help. Please, if you are able, make a donation today. A gift of just $10 from each person watching right now will help cover the cost of future programming just like this. It will help cover scholarships, rights for plays written specifically for online performance, and creative teaching artists who transcend screens to connect with students wherever they are. We want to continue to meet families where they need us, to deliver theater instruction of the highest quality to all of our young people, to partner with our schools to help deliver high-quality arts education in their classrooms, virtual or in person. So please, text DRAMA to 44321. You'll be able to select the donation amount that works best for you, and you'll help NCT step into its 90th season on a foundation of love, hope, and possibility.
Thank you so much for that donation. Now, if you're watching on the device that you would normally text on, you can text us at any time. So, this is an NCT education production, which means that we cannot start without a power clap. Now, what's a power clap, you might ask? If you weren't with us for our June festival, you wouldn't know. So let me tell you. A power clap is one singular sensational clap where we are going to send all of our love, energy, and support to our young performers who are about to do their online live reading. All right, here we go. We're going to bring up our hands just like this. Now, some people call it spirit fingers, some people call it jazz hands. Whatever your nomenclature, just bring those hands up. Here we go. And we're going to send all of that love, energy, and support into one singular sensational clap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! I love it. Thank you so very much for that power clap and all of that love and support. Now, just as you engaged with that, I encourage you to engage with this live reading. The students are literally waiting to come on and do the reading of their original pieces. So engage with your screen, laugh, feel things as you hear the amazing work from these people who have been working on these pieces for the past 5 weeks. They've worked really, really hard. So, without further ado, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Shawn. Mr. Shawn?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I am thrilled to have you here with us and to share the work that these wonderful writers have been crafting for the last 5 weeks. So a little bit about our playwriting class this summer. We have explored different assignments and different challenges in playwriting. There are actually 4 different assignments we had, and you're going to see samples of all of those throughout the evening. And you're also going to see some samples of some original work that students had created on their own and brought in to get feedback from the rest of the people in class. So it's very, very exciting. I will let you know a little bit about each assignment as we get there. I want you to know that this was, all the pieces were self-chosen. So the ones that they have chosen to share, they wanted to put that out into the world so people would know about their work. Everything is always unfinished in the playwriting world until we get to, a final major performance. And we don't have that here. So consider all these works still works in progress, and they continue to do work on them every day and continue to create new things. And of course, this is not a performance class, so there might be imperfections and it may bobble a time or two, but it's still going to be exciting. And I hope that you will enjoy it and you will cheer your students on in comments and afterwards and enjoy the exciting creativity that they've put forth. So our first assignment is by Elly Freeman. Elly, if you want to pop your camera on and wave to everyone. This is what we call the shared line assignment. And in this, the playwrights get a single line. And in this case, the line is, "I want that flower." That's the only line they get. And they create a whole story around that. So Elly, don't forget to unmute yourself and take it away.
Sam, I know you want your sister to be happy, but Ricardo doesn't love her. It took him a while to realize it, but He doesn't. Using the flower to make him a love potion isn't going to change that. And there's something else. I need that flower. The reasons are weird and complicated, but I need it. I can't tell you why, but I'm pretty sure you'll eventually find out, and it's really important. So just give me the flower, Sam, please.
All right, a round of applause virtually, everyone, for Elly. Nice, nice work. Yes, wave to everyone. Take your bow. You deserve it. Fantastic. The next assignment is a short script. This is called the boxing match assignment, and we're going to hear work by Carly Spencer. So Carly, if you will turn your camera on and wave to everyone. Carly is the author of this piece. She will be reading in it along with Frances, who's going to be reading the role of Mary. And I'm going to pop over here and read stage directions for the piece. So without further ado, this is Carly's boxing match script. In a boxing match script, two characters want the same thing, and they sort of pit heads against each other until the end when the situation is resolved. Cast of characters: Skylar, a 5-year-old non-binary child, optimistic and innocent. Mary, a 5-year-old female child, snooty and hypocritical. Setting: a kindergarten classroom. At Rise, Skylar walks on stage with a chocolate bar, humming. Mary enters and spots the bar.
Hey, can I have that?
But it's mine.
Oh, come on, you don't really need it.
No, but I want it. You can have a bit if you want.
I don't want to just have a taste. I want the whole thing.
But, wait, didn't you have one?
That's neither here nor there. Just let me have it.
I haven't had anything to eat since lunch. That was 5 hours ago.
I haven't either.
What happened to your chocolate?
I gave it away.
Why'd you do that?
Sorry, my technical difficulties. Because I didn't think I would like it.
Then why do you want my chocolate?
Because I might like it?
You're ridiculous.
Just give it to me.
No!
Give it to me.
I said no.
Never mind. I have another chocolate bar.
Nicely done. Well done. Take your bow. Take your round of applause. Yes, nicely done all. Great. Thank you, Carly. The next assignment we're presenting is called the internal monologue. In this assignment, I asked the students to choose a painting that they liked, and then they had to imagine what the character was thinking and feeling in that moment, and write an internal monologue for that character. So before we do each of these, and there are 4 examples of these, I'm going to show you really quickly the artwork that each of the students is responding to. So the first playwright is Jacob Grossman, and he is replying to this painting. So take a look at this painting. Now, Jacob, if you would, oh, wait a second, I've got to share my screen. One moment. Right over here. I apologize. Now we're going to come over here and share my screen. And here is Jacob's painting. So that's the painting he is writing the internal monologue about. So Jacob, are you ready? Are you there? Oh no, did we lose Jacob? Oh, there he is. Great. Are you ready, sir? Okay, take it away.
Aren't you going to read the directions first?
Oh, I apologize. 1 second. I'll pull that up right now. All right, here we go. Name: Earl Grey. Place of living: a basic house in New Orleans. With whom? A Russian blue named Theodosia. Significant relationships: his ex-lover lives across the street from him and is also at the Festival of Slorg, his retirement party. She, like him, is the only person who knows the secret code to destroy the universe, but he is unaware that she knows it. The retirement party. We are at General Earl Grey's retirement party from the Important Federation. To keep secrecy, it is disguised as the Festival of Slorg, an elitist event for the richest in New Orleans. Another TIFF member, Aaron Susans, is in on the run from the opposing federation, the Anti-Important Federation. She is trying to reach Grey for help, but it will be awkward because they used to be lovers.
Oh no. Why does she have to be here? My one retirement party from 17 long years of service, saving the world from destruction with the important Federation. And she has to be there? Well, I do understand why they would have invited her, because she is one of the top agents. But she actually had the audacity to attend? It's bad enough having to look at her every day when I take Theodosia out to hunt, but why must she be here? No, now she's putting her head on her hand. Although we are close neighbors, I would see no reason for why she's giving me the distress symbol. Oh, now she's putting her hand on the banister. This could be bad. If the Federation is in hot water, this can't be good. Well, but I am retiring. So, oh no, now she's putting her hand on the balcony, the head on the hand. She could really be in trouble now. This is not good. Oh, turn your head away. Oh, but I must. Oh, turn your head away. Turn your head away, Earl. Just let this wretched woman die. Just like she killed your heart. My head is turning away.
Oh, round of applause. Jacob, keep your camera up. Bow for everyone. Oh, he's gone. Is he coming back? There, take a bow. Nice work. Excellent. Thank you. Our next internal monologue is by Francis Morrison. Francis, if you'll pop your... I'm going to share my screen really quickly to show the painting that you are going to be sharing, and that is right over here. This is Francis's piece, the painting that she's responding to. She calls her piece The Blind Date, and I am going to let her take it away. Don't forget to unmute yourself.
So the description for my background is the woman in the painting is named Hannah. She lives in mid-50s Charleston, South Carolina. She lives alone, save her dog. The most significant relationship she has is her best friend, Linus. And this is the monologue. I need to just leave. I've been waiting at this stupid restaurant for an hour, and there's no sign of a guy with a white rose in his lapel. If this guy's gonna make me wait for longer than 20 minutes, I'm not sure I even want to see him. That's the last time I used a newspaper ad to find dates. Oh, there he is! Never mind, they're walking by. I swear, it's like I have some kind of curse to prevent me from finding a guy. Not that there aren't benefits to being alone. I mean, there's my dog. Oh, who am I kidding? It's 1952. If I did get married, all the guy would expect me to do is cook and clean. I'm perfectly fine missing out on that. Not many women can say they're as self-supporting as I am. Screw this guy. Oh, hey, it's my best friend. What's he doing at this restaurant? Linus! What's he holding? Aw, that's adorable. Who's he got flowers for? Gee, he looks so nervous. Is that a rose in his lapel? A white rose?
All right, round of applause for Francis. Take a bow, Francis. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, our next internal monologue is written by Kirsten McNaughton. Kirsten, can you pop your camera on and wave to everyone? I'm going to show everyone, and you can keep it on during the reading if you like, but Carly Spencer is going to be doing the reading for Kirsten. So I'll share my screen really quickly again and show you the picture that she's worked from. So this is Kirsten's painting of, I believe, the god Anubis in ancient Egypt. And Carly, I will read the stage directions here, and then you can take it away. Actually, that's a fib. There are no stage directions, so just take it away without me.
Well, this is awesome now. Guess what? I am mummifying you, the Pharaoh of Egypt. Mostly, I mummify the regular people who died in Egypt, and rarely the Pharaoh. For me, it seems normal, because I am Anubis, the god of the dead, who is responsible for mummifying people who have died. I am also responsible for helping the dead people's souls to the afterlife. The first time I did the mummification, I was so grossed out that I felt sick to my stomach. It was a regular person, though. I had wished I was not god of the dead at first, because I mourned and cried for the dead people, and wished they had lived instead of dying. A couple hundred mummifications after that, I got so used to the dead bodies now that I'm not grossed out anymore, and I don't feel sad about them very much. I still feel sorrow deep in my heart for those dead people. but I am their guide into the afterlife. In other words, I would be helping you wander into the afterlife, Pharaoh. This is what makes me happy, because I feel joy in guiding souls like yours into the afterlife. The mummification of the dead people of Egypt is now my legacy, and now it is part of the routine in my life. I have now realized, Pharaoh, that I found joy instead of mourning for the dead right now, because people die for the greater good. I am also not lonely because I can accompany millions of souls. I am now your guide too.
All right, round of applause. Good job, Kirsten. Thank you for reading that, Carly. Excellent work. We have one more internal monologue, and this one is by Michaela Parks. So, Michaela, if you want to pop your camera on and wave to everyone. Excellent. And I will share your picture, although I suspect most people have seen your picture before. This is, oh, where'd it go? Oh, the beautiful Mona Lisa. And so that's what she's going to be working with. All right. So, all right, you ready to read, Michaela? If you'll pop your camera back on, and I'll read your stage directions. Okay, let me go over here to your script. At Rise, a famous painter has asked Shayla, a beautiful woman from France, to come to Japan so he can paint her. Shayla lives by herself in the small city of Paris. The painter encountered Shayla on the street. He was looking for inspiration for this beautiful scenery he found in Japan when he was met by her incredible beauty. The famous painter has heard many rumors that Shayla is a cold-hearted woman that doesn't have a soul for anyone or anything. The moment their eyes connected, he knew that she was the one made for the scenery. Ignoring the rumors, he asked this mysterious woman to come to Japan so he could paint her. He refused to do the painting in France, but in Japan, so the beautiful background doesn't go to waste.
This man wants me to do what? To smile. What an absurd thing. Because he refused to do the painting in France, he agreed to let me pose and do the inspiration for the film. This wasn't part of the deal. I haven't cared enough to smile or laugh, not for the dead or the living. Not after my family's death. That tragic incident is the cause of my pain. A stupid car accident of which my family and siblings all died, but I survived. Lucky me. The day I saw my happy world crash into despair, all around me I've only known happiness. But now all I know is pain and sadness. I can never, no, I refuse to smile again. A meaningless act of which you give away a part of yourself to someone else. But this man who stares at me, his smile never quivers, is always there. Why can people smile so carefree, not aware of this unfair, painful world? I've seen so many people smile, but I can never do this unfaithful action again. To be reminded of such a thing would be a curse for me. Maybe I deserve this pain I feel deep down. It has been a while. Maybe just this once. If I can never smile again, then I'll treasure something given to me by the ones I've lost. I'll give away a small fraction of what was given to me as a reminder of what I can never regain again.
Shayla gracefully straightens her back. In this moment, the painter is taken aback by this sudden action. Already making up her mind, she gives a half-hearted smile, a smile not of happiness, but full of despair and sorrow. Good job, Michaela. Nice work. I love these internal monologues because they give a good sense of what's going on inside characters, and they really sort of create the characterization as we go. All right, our next two scenes are part of what I call the restarting scenes. There's a very famous theatrical piece in which the playwright has the character start a scene, and then all of a sudden a bell rings and the scene sort of resets, and they repeat it, but the outcome is different. And so you will hear, in one case, a siren, in one case, a bell, I believe, or a different sound that's resetting the scene, and the scene progresses again with a new ending. So the first one is by Hunter Maxey. So Hunter, will you pop your screen on and wave to the fine folks out there in the world? This is Hunter. We're working on his restarting scene, and Bailey is going to be reading with him. I'll pop over here and read the stage directions. Oh, let me find it. Oh, where'd it go? One moment. Everyone just hold for a second. That is almost there. Just gotta find it. Hunter, Hunter. Where is your piece, Hunter? What's it called?
Perfect Pet.
Perfect Pet. Here we go. Pulling it up. The Perfect Pet by Hunter Maxey. Terribly sorry for that delay. At Rise, Max is at the Nashville Humane Society looking for a pet to take home. He is interested in both cats and dogs. He walks into the building to the front desk where there is a woman named Marcia behind the desk. Setting, the Nashville Humane Society.
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a dog.
Okay, follow me.
She takes him to a room full of cages. Points to a dog that is asleep.
He looks friendly. Can I pet him?
The dog wakes up and growls at Max. Then the dog jumps up and bangs on the cage with his paws. Ring!
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a cat.
Okay, follow me.
She takes him to a room full of cats, some bouncing off the walls playfully and some asleep. A cat walks up to Max and starts purring.
This one's cute. What's their name?
Before Marcia can answer, the cat bites Max on the hand. Ring!
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a dog.
Okay, follow me.
She takes him to a room full of cages. Max points at a dog that is panting.
This one looks playful. Can I take it into a visitation room?
Of course.
Marcia opens the cage and puts the dog on a leash, then leads Max to the visitation room. Max takes the leash from Marcia and goes into the room with the dog.
Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Wait, what's that smell? Wait, are you peeing on me?
Ring!
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a cat.
Okay, follow me.
She takes him to a room full of cats, some bouncing off the walls playfully and some asleep. Max walks up to a cat asleep on a plastic bag. The cat wakes up and starts purring.
I'd like to buy this one cat. What's its name?
Edgar.
Well, Edgar, you aren't peeing on me, barking at me, or biting me, so you're surpassing my expectations. I think we're gonna be good friends, Edgar.
Excellent. Nice job, Hunter. Appreciate that. Good work, Bailey. Thank you for your reading, too. Excellent. Our next restarting scene is by Milena Atcheson. So, Milena, if you will pop your screen on and wave to everyone, that would be fantastic. She will be reading her scene with Jacob. Jacob, are you still with us? Excellent. Great. Don't forget to unmute yourselves. And I'm going to go over here and find your piece so I can read your stage directions. Revised Milena. Oh, it's right over here. I have lots of these. Milena's piece is called The Robbers. At Rise, two men, Jeff and Sam, have just robbed a bank. They are on the run from the cops. Setting, they are in a hot pink car.
Hurry up! Get in the car!
Sam gets in the car.
Are you an idiot? I asked for one thing, and you messed that up!
Yeah, you asked me to get the car wrapped, so I did. You should thank me. That bill was like $500. You know how many hamburgers I could have bought with that?
I also asked you to get a very discreet color, like maybe a black or a gray, not hot pink!
I thought that was your favorite color.
Police siren.
Hurry up! Get in the car!
They speed off.
Shoot, I forgot my wallet. We're gonna have to turn around.
We literally just stole $2 million! You probably won $1 million instead of just $20 in your wallet!
Hey, I had a coupon for a free hamburger at McDonald's. We have to turn around. No exceptions.
So you're not going back for your wallet, just a McDonald's coupon?
No, not just a McDonald's coupon. 3 coupons. You know how much money I can save with that? Cha-ching.
Goes for a high five and Jeff slaps his hand back.
What about your ID? Or the only photo of your kids?
Oh yeah, and those things.
Police siren.
Hurry up! Just tie your shoes in the car!
If I trip on my shoelaces, it's your fault.
You got the money?
Yeah, it's so hot today.
Rolls the window down.
Yes, this is much better. Hey, Jeff, it's raining money.
Money starts blowing away and going out the window. He sticks his hand out the window.
And look, I caught a 10.
Yo, buddy, it's raining money. Wait! You idiot! Close the window! All the money's flying away!
Fine, but turn the air out, and it doesn't matter anyways. All the money has stopped raining. And for your information, money can't fly, only birds can, dummy.
Police siren.
Get in the car!
Coming!
The cops shouldn't be on our tail for the next few days.
But we don't have tails. I'm hungry now. Can we stop and get some food?
Yeah, just hand me a 20 from the money bag. You have the money, right? I gave it to you.
I put it down to get a sucker from the counter. You know how the bank leaves candy for the kids on the counter?
We planned this for 3 years, and you just left the money to get a sucker on the counter that's probably worth a quarter?
I know you're mad, but I got you a sucker. And it's your favorite flavor, bubblegum, and it matches the car.
Hands him the sucker. The end. Big round of applause. Well written, Milena. Thank you for reading, Jacob. Excellent work. All right, so we're going to move into our final 2 scripts now. These are just a touch longer than the first one. And these are original works that students were working on their own outside of class, and they brought them in and got some feedback from their classmates and did a little bit of revision as they continued to craft them. So the first one is by Jack Cerny. So Jack, pop your camera on, wave to the world.
Hello.
Excellent. And the readers in this are Elly, Francis, Bailey, Michaela, and Carly. So make sure your cameras are on and you are unmuted. Yes.
Can you send me the link to the thing on the drive, because I don't have it up?
You know what? I can, but let me just go ahead and read it for right now and let you read the next one, because I've got to find it. So I'll just read this one and then you can come back in with Bailey's on the next one. Do you still have Bailey's up ready to go? Okay, so we are over here and we are looking at Jack's piece. This is called The Legend of Shelbia. Season 1, Episode 1, the book by Jack and Amy Cerny. Can you still see me? I'm so sorry. My connection said I was unstable, so I'm making sure I am still there.
Yep, we can still see you.
Fantastic. If something goes awry, Jack, just jump in and start reading your script.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Exterior, Shelby Park Lane, late afternoon. Zach is walking towards that same tree beside the same lake, only now there's a paved path going alongside the lake. Trailing behind him are Jacob, 13, glasses, attention focused solely on a smartphone, and Emily, 13, long blonde hair, but otherwise a tomboy. I hope we can find this one, Zach. It is 5 out of 5 difficulty.
I'm sure we can find it, Jacob. Right, Emily?
Of course, them we'll have a first to find.
They arrive at the tree. The geocache should be around here somewhere. Zach looks in the tree and pulls out the book.
Huh.
Did you find it?
I found something.
Emily walks over to stand next to Zach.
That's not the cache.
What do you think it is?
Let's find out.
Emily snatches the book from Zach and attempts to open the book, but then sees the latch and lock.
It's locked.
Taking the book back.
I have a toolkit at home. I can try and pick the lock.
I'm not sure this thing is pickable.
I'm not
Look at all
sure.
these gears. Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure this thing is pickable. Look at all these gears.
As they continue their conversation, Jacob is looking at the geocaching app on his phone. The geocache that is up is called For the Champion. The name flickers to ancient elven magic symbols. The phone screen glitches and golden electricity zaps around it, causing him to drop it. Ah!
What happened?
The phone glitched, or something.
What do you mean, or something?
I'm not sure, but we can't do much more without the phone, so I guess we should head home.
What about the geocache? I'm not sure that book is it.
Their conversation fades into the background as Zach stares at the book. Suddenly, the wind seems to grow stronger. The faint sound of singing can be heard in Elvish. Zach's irises flash gold for a second. Suddenly, the wind and singing stop as Jacob comes into the shot. Zach, we're going home, buddy.
Oh, right.
Bye, guys.
Emily begins to walk left down the path.
Bye.
Zach and Jacob begin to walk right down the path. And then we skip a bit in the script. I'm getting to the page. Zach walks for a while before being startled by an arrow hitting the tree in front of him. He stumbles backward before beginning to run. He trips and falls down the hill as more arrows hit the trees around him. He panics when he sees the silhouette of the archer standing in the shadows. The archer steps forward, revealing Lily, 13, an elf. A pendant that Lily is wearing looks almost exactly like Jacob's render of the key.
I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm such a terrible shot. My family are all archers, so my dad expects me to be a good archer, but my aim is so bad. So recently, I've been trying way out here, but it hasn't helped. I was aiming for that tree, but hit the other one instead, and...
Why are you firing arrows in a public park? Who are you?
Lily steps forward and helps him up. Zach notices the pendant.
Hi, I'm Lily.
I'm Zach. Where did you get that key?
What key? My pendant? It was a gift. Wait, do you know what it unlocks?
I think it unlocks this.
Zach pulls the book out of his coat. Lily's eyes widen.
Is that...
Sorry, Lily grabs the book from Zach and runs off.
Hey, that's my book!
Zach chases after her. After a little bit, Lily runs past Elven Guards 1 and 2. Zach does not see them. They block him from passing.
Halt!
Who are you?
You are under arrest for attempting to enter an elven city.
City?
The guards take Zach deeper into the forest.
Where are you taking me?
The palace. The king will decide upon your punishment.
What palace? We're in the middle of a forest. It's in the middle of a park.
The palace of the...
Shut up! You can't tell him anything.
Why can't you tell me anything?
Well, because you're a...
Shut up!
Guard 2 shoves a bag over Zach's head. Cut 2. Interior Elven throne room. The throne room is a large room within a massive hollowed-out tree. There's a beautiful and comfortable-looking throne in the center of the room. The modern elf king, elderly, a cliché king character, sits on the throne. Lily stands next to the throne holding the book. The guards bring Zach in and take the bag off his head.
This human tried to enter the city.
I was just trying to get my book back. Human.
Your book? That book belongs to the champion, not some human.
What have I told you about bringing humans in here?
Sorry, boss.
Who are you people? I just want my book back.
It's not your book. That book rightfully belongs to the...
That's enough, Lily.
The elf king tilts his head at Zach.
Lily, give him the book.
But...
Lily!
Lily throws the book to Zach.
Thank you?
The elf king nods at Zach. Guard 2 opens a door at the back of the room, picks Zach up, and throws him out the door.
Yeah.
Big round of applause for Jack. Excellent, excellent work. It's so exciting to see these beginning pieces. Thank you all, readers. Excellent, excellent work. That's our first original script. And as you might have noticed, that's written more from a film perspective. So the first ones were more designed to be plays, and these last two, Jack's and now Bailey's, are written as films. So Bailey, pop your camera on. Yes, wave to the world. Bailey's script will be read by Jack, or by Bailey, by Jack, Carly, Elly, and Jacob. Are you still good there, Jacob? I was worried about his connection, but he is still with us, it looks like. Yes, excellent. So unmute yourselves, and I'm going to go over here and pull up Unexpected Surprise by Bailey Harvey. Is everyone okay? Characters in order of appearance. Apricus, an elf, secretly Hannah's father. Omnia, Apricus's wife, secretly Hannah's mother. Hannah, 14, the main character who's actually an elf. Leah, 42, Joshua's mother and Hannah's foster mother, works at an orphanage. James, 45, Joshua's father and Hannah's foster father, works at an orphanage. And Joshua, 17, Leah and James's son, Hannah's foster brother. Teaser. Fade in. Exterior, Aestus. A long time ago, night. Frightened screams and battle cries echo through the night. The clashing and grinding of swords seems to be everywhere. Elves, tall, long hair, bright eyes, pointed ears, gem-encrusted armor and swords battling with dark, black, heavy, armor-clad knights. The elves are overwhelmed. Instead of their usual clean, pretty manner, they are bloody and beaten. Their bodies litter the ground. The few that survive are gravely injured and falling to the ground under the cruel blades of the knights. On the other hand, the knights prevail. All of them are still standing. Few are even injured at all. Their army far outnumbers the elves, flooding through the forest like a black ocean. Meanwhile, 3 elves cower in heavy foliage, watching the battle rage around them. 2 parents, cradling a tiny child in their arms. Apricus, the father, stares around at the battle. He knows he should be fighting. It is against elf code not to, if you are able. But it's clear the elves are losing brutally. Why should he risk his life for a losing battle when his family needs him? Omnia, the mother, holds the child against her chest. She's whispering something like a prayer under her breath, and her eyes are distant, as if she's thinking about something else.
I don't even know if I
The child's eyes are closed, and she's sleeping peacefully. It's as if she doesn't know that anything is happening. Really, though, her listening ears are catching everything.
We can't stay here.
Where else can we go? Nowhere in Aestus will be safe from these monsters.
We won't stay in Aestus.
He jerks his head to face her.
What do you mean?
We can go somewhere else. Another world.
We would need magic for that. And there isn't any left. At least, not enough for all 3 of us.
Then we'll just send her.
You can't mean that. How would she survive?
Taking a deep breath.
I was thinking, there's a world. Earth. From what I've heard, there are plenty of kind people there that would take her in.
What if they didn't? Even if they did, you do realize we would probably never see her again.
Of course I realized that. Do you think it was easy for me to come to this conclusion? It's the only way to keep her safe.
Sighs and dips his head.
You're right. You always are.
Raising his head again.
Do you want to perform the spell, or shall I?
You do it. You're better at magic than me.
1 second. Apricus nods and raises his arms. He whispers a spell. Small blue sparks pop off the bush beside them. After a moment, a shimmering blue circle appears on it. It's too small for Apricus or Omnia, but it's just big enough for the child. Apricus lowers his arms. Omnia hugs the child tighter, and Apricus kisses her forehead.
Oh, my baby. I'll miss you. Be safe.
Apricus takes the child and edges toward the portal on his knees.
We will always love you.
He pushes the child toward the portal.
Good luck, darling Melora.
End of teaser. Act 1. Interior Hannah's bedroom, present time, 6 a.m. Hannah, 14, sits bolt upright in her bed, sending her long red hair flying. She looks like a normal girl, except for her unusually large, pointed ears. She is gasping and shaking as if she just woke up from a nightmare. She looks around and seems to realize that she's safe in her own bedroom. She sighs, a mixture of relief and exhaustion. She glances at her digital clock displaying the time, 6. Hannah throws off the covers and slides out of bed. She's wearing a long, pale blue nightgown. She opens her bedroom door and heads into the hall. Cut to interior, the kitchen. The kitchen looks like any other kitchen. There's cupboards and counters, an oven in the middle of the counters with a microwave above it. The other kitchen appliances on the counter. The sink is across from the oven. Beside the kitchen is the dining room, with a table in the center of it. Hannah's mom, Leah, is hurriedly washing dishes. Her dad, James, is quickly eating an omelet in the dining room. Beside him, Hannah's brother, Joshua, is gulping down his cereal.
Oh, good morning, Hannah. Sleep well?
Heads to a cabinet filled with cereal boxes.
Not really.
Pauses washing dishes.
Did you have bad dreams again?
Hannah grabs a cereal box and bowl and sets them on the counter.
Not dreams, plural. One dream. The same one.
Were you watching that horrific TV show with Joshua again? I keep telling you, TV before bedtime will give you nightmares.
Hannah continues preparing her breakfast.
It's not the TV show, Mom. I've been having the same nightmare for years now. I know everything that happens now, but I still don't understand any of it.
Dreams are just dreams, Hannah. They don't have meanings. All I can say is stay away from Joshua's TV show. That show could give me nightmares.
It's not that bad, Mom. Besides, it's about a war. Wars are bloody and full of death.
Okay, I get the point. Now eat.
To James, her husband.
Are you ready for work, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
He sets his plate in the sink. I'll go get the keys. James heads into another room. Leah turns to the kids.
Okay, we're going to the orphanage. You know the drill. Eat, get dressed, and get on the bus. No dawdling. Love you!
They exit. Hannah sighs, grabs her bowl of cereal, and sits with her brother.
What's all this about nightmares?
Not nightmares. Nightmare.
Okay, nightmare.
I keep having the same dream. It's a battle. There are people who I think are elves, and they're this huge knight. The knights are beating the elves badly. There's almost none left except a small family. They talk about their world not being safe anymore, but the magic is gone. Then, the mom realizes the only way to keep their baby safe is to send her somewhere else. They make a portal and push her through it, and then I wake up.
Doesn't sound bad to me.
It's worse when you're actually in it.
I see.
He shoves the cereal into his mouth.
Can you remember any names?
No, it's all weird elvish words, and I can never remember them when I wake up.
How do you know about elvish words?
Before Hannah can answer, Joshua's watch beeps loudly. He glances down and nearly chokes on his cereal.
10 minutes till the bus!
He hurriedly shoves the last spoonfuls of cereal into his mouth, tosses his bowl in the sink, and hurries off to his room. Hannah is left alone, wincing as the bowl makes a loud clatter. Hannah absent-mindedly swirls her cereal around for a moment, then sighs and gulps it down. She sets it in the sink and hurries off to her room. End of Act 1. Good job, Bailey. Nice work. All right, writers, would you all pop your screens on and wave to the world one more time? Seriously, I can't tell you. I'm so grateful to all of you for your creativity, to the friends and family out there who are supporting them and allowing them, to the Children's Theater, Miss Jackie, Miss Alicia, Mr. Colin, for all the epic, heroic work they have done this summer to still give us an outlet. These are just the beginnings of stories. And I believe that stories are the things that are going to get us through the crazy times and build a better world. So I am proud of all of you. I am grateful to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night.